Morning Shan, this is Dawn. I'm by my magic Dobby in my cabin. As you can see, this is my instruction booklet that came with mine. I thought you'd be able to stop the booklet and have a look. Obviously I've got the old system of underneath, but so much is very similar. I also seem to have quite a good page that I don't know whether you have in the instructions. You got, hopefully that's all in focus and you could stop to read it if you would like. Okay, so if I just go up to the bar, I was wrongly remembered last night. The bar, the knife, is horizontal when in total rest. There's a blank program bar behind there, so nothing is in contact, nothing is touching. And yes, there's probably, Alan, I reckon there's a centimetre gap in here because everything moves forward. Alan's just going to turn the knob for me. And I'll just bring this back here so you can look. If you just...
Say when.
No. There we are. There we are. Should have... You've just moved it the wrong way. Go the other way. There we are. That's it. I had a pattern bar set up. So now you can see all the hooks are pushed forward over the top of the knife, and the non-selected hooks are at the back. They don't come anywhere near the knife. That's sufficient. Now Alan's going to pull back, and Alan's going to pull the handle down and watch what happens with the knife. It lifts higher at the back than at the front. If you go all the way down and fix it. There we are. So you can see that's a fair angle. Hopefully yours does that too when it's raised. So it doesn't want to be level, because as it was, the shed, if you like, raises a bit anyway towards the back, but that's the way mine works. Obviously it could be slightly different, but the cords that come down here to the knife and that end are the same. It's just this arrangement in the middle. Mine goes to underneath, whereas yours is clearly on top. I just wanted to put this up, and I want to show you just down in between the block of the loom and all the rollers for the heddles. If I can get far enough over there, it's difficult. Everything's in the way, but you can see the cord that goes from the handle that's actually fixed on the top here goes down under the roller there, over that roller, and it disappears around another roller before coming down in order for the foot. Wait, you can't really see mine because I've got a warp on here, down there. When you tread the treadle, it can lift it. So I hope that that's helpful. I just think that this arrangement in here is just in reverse in the way it's placed. I think it works very much the same. On the other side, I'm just going to come around the back of my loom so that there you are. You can see my program bar and you can see the back on mine. It goes over these and down. Yours would be then spreading through the eye hole and to the adjusters. There is mention of the adjusters. As you can see, my hooks are all over the place because we've got the pegs pushing against or sitting against the back of them. They're not pushed far enough forward to be caught on the hook at this point, but that is normal. When we change the shed again, I'll just move it again. There you are. You can just see through. It's just beginning to move. And here comes the other program bar into place and pushing a different set of hooks. And so they are now far enough forward for the knife bar to come up underneath them. If I just come round at the front, I mentioned last night about having this nice and square. You can get away with a slight thing, but if it's like that, your hooks are not engaged properly. You need to have, you just saw that all go down and was relaxed. It needs to feel positive, positively engaged. If you try and lift without it positively engaged, you run into problems. And for me, that has often been, I've dislodged my cord for my treadle, and that's on mine a real swine to get back into place. So I hope this run around and seeing how mine looks is really helpful. I'll just come to the very end of my program bars at the back so that you can see how it's looking at the moment. Okay, there we are. I'll stop there, otherwise this will take far too long. See how you get on with that.